Starting this July, if you have Medicare, you could get Wegovy or Zepbound for just $50 a month. That is not a typo. These are the weight loss injections that used to cost $900, $1,100, even $1,300 every single month. And the government just capped your cost at $50. But here's what nobody is telling you. Not every Medicare plan is offering this. And if you did not make a specific change during open enrollment last fall, you may already be locked out until next year. There is something else too. One of the most famous names in this category, the one everyone talks about, is not included in this program. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I am going to break all of this down for you. Simply, clearly, no confusion. Here's the frustrating reality. Most people on Medicare first heard about this and thought, great, I'll just go to my doctor and get it. It is not that simple. The government designed this as what they call a pilot program, a test, and participation is voluntary for insurance plans. That means your plan has to raise its hand and say, yes, we're in. And many plans have not done that. So imagine this. You see the news. You call your doctor. Your doctor writes the prescription. You go to the pharmacy, and the pharmacist tells you your plan doesn't cover it. That is happening to real people right now, and the confusion does not stop there, because there is a difference between Ozempic, Wegovy, and Zepbound that most people do not know about. And that difference matters for whether you qualify. So before you call your doctor or your insurance company, you need to know three things. First, which medications are actually covered under this program, and which ones are not. Second, exactly who qualifies, because there are specific numbers your doctor has to verify before you get approved. And third, what you can do right now if your current plan is not participating. I am going to answer all three of those questions, one at a time. Let's start with the medication confusion, because this is where most people get tripped up. You have probably heard the name Ozempic more than any other. It is everywhere, on the news, on social media. Your neighbor might be taking it. But here's what most people do not know. Ozempic is not included in this new $50 program, at least not for weight loss. Ozempic is still covered by Medicare, but only when your doctor prescribes it for type 2 diabetes, not for weight loss on its own. The two medications covered under this new program are Wegovy and Zepbound. Both are injections. Both are used specifically for weight loss and weight management. Wegovy is made by a company called no.This. Zepbound is made by Eli Lilly. According to CMS, that is, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. These are the only two approved for the new $50 bridge program starting in July 2026. So if your doctor has been prescribing you Ozempic specifically for weight loss under Medicare, this new program does not automatically apply to your situation. It is worth a conversation with your doctor about switching. Now let me ask you something. Have you or someone you know struggled with weight for years? Tried diets, tried exercise, and just could not get lasting results? Because that is exactly who this program was designed for. To qualify, you need to meet one of two conditions. The first, a BMI, that is your body mass index, of 35 or higher. BMI is just a number based on your height and weight. Your doctor calculates it automatically. The second path, a BMI of 27 or higher plus at least one weight-related health condition. Things like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, or high cholesterol. If you meet either of those, you may qualify. But here's the step most people skip. Your doctor has to submit what is called a prior authorization. That is just a formal request to your insurance plan saying, this patient needs this medication. Without that paperwork, the pharmacy cannot fill it at $50. CMS has said they will release more details on how that process works this spring. So the time to talk to your doctor is now, not in July. Here's the hard truth I mentioned at the beginning. This program is voluntary for Medicare plans. Plans had to choose to participate, and not all of them did. So how do you find out if your plan is in? Call the member services number on the back of your insurance card. Ask them directly, is my plan participating in the Medicare GLP-1 Bridge program starting July 2026? Write down the name of the person you spoke with. Write down the date. Keep that record. Now, what if your plan says no? You have a few options. If you qualify for a special enrollment period, for example, if you have a life change like moving or losing other coverage, you may be able to switch plans outside of open enrollment. But for most people, the next window to change your Medicare drug plan is open enrollment. That runs from October 15th to December 7th every year. I know that feels far away, but planning now means you are ready to make the switch the moment that window opens. Did you know that many people do not realize they can compare Medicare plans every single year? You are not locked in forever. You have options. The $50 copay is fixed. It does not matter what phase of your Part D coverage you are in. Part D is the prescription drug portion of Medicare. Some people hit what is called the coverage gap during the year, and their drug costs jump up unexpectedly. Under this program, that does not happen. According to CMS, the $50 stays the same all year long. On a drug that used to cost over $1,000 a month, that is a difference of more than $10,000 per year back in your pocket. Here's your action plan before July. 1. Call your Medicare plan and ask if they are participating in the GLP-1 Bridge program. 2. Talk to your doctor about whether you qualify based on your BMI and health conditions. 3. Ask your doctor to start the prior authorization paperwork early. Do not wait for July. 4. If your plan is not participating, mark October 15th on your calendar. That is when you can switch. This is real money, real coverage, and you deserve to know exactly how to get it. Subscribe if you worked hard your whole life, paid into this system for decades, and you are not about to miss out on a single benefit that belongs to you. And if this helped you, click on the screen right now, because we have a video where we break down what your 2027 Social Security check could actually look like. 2 organizations ran the numbers, and they came up with very different answers. The gap could mean $240 more or less in your pocket every year. You need to see this.